Okay, in the last class I was explaining in-text questions. So first question, what is meant by power of accommodation of eye? The ability of eye lens to adjust its focal length, we call it as power of accommodation. Second question, a person with myopic eye cannot see objects beyond 1.2 meter distinctly. That means he is suffering from myopia. So 1.2 meter is the distance given. So myopia means nearsightedness. He can see nearby objects clearly, but he cannot see far objects. That means beyond 1.2 meter, if you place the object, he will see that object, but it won't be clear. It will be little bit blurred. So in order to make him to see the object which is at placed at infinity clearly, so we have to take object distance as infinity, that is negative because it is in front of eye, and image distance is also negative, that is 1.2 meter. Here when the object is placed at 1.2 meter, image will be formed in the on the retina. So that is why we will take image distance as minus 1.2. So using formula 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So this is the lens formula. So 1 by f is equal to 1 by v is minus 1.2 minus 1 by infinity. Minus of minus infinity is plus infinity. So 1 by infinity value is 0. So 1 by f is equal to minus 1 by 1.2. So if you take f is equal to 1.2 meters. So you got focal length as 1.2 meters. We know power of lens formula. It is the reciprocal of focal length. So P is equal to 1 by f. So P is equal to 1 divided by minus 1.2 meters. So if meters goes up, it will become meter inverse. 1 by 1.2 is 0.8333. So power of lens is minus 0.83 meter inverse. We can write it as diopter. So power of lens is minus 0.83 diopter. So this minus symbol indicates the lens is concave lens or diverging lens. So up to here I have completed in last class. So now the next question is, what is the far point and near point of a human eye with normal vision? So what is the far point and what is the near point? For a normal person, what is the near point? It is 25 centimeter and far point is infinity. So we know for the normal person, 25 centimeters is the near point and infinity is the far point. So this is the answer for next question. A student has difficulty reading the blackboard while sitting in the last row. So a student is sitting in the last row. He is having difficulty while seeing the blackboard. What could be the defect the child is suffering from? How can it be corrected? So what is the defect?
Myopia, sir.
Myopia, because myopia is far-sightedness. So as he is sitting in the last bench, the distance from last bench to the board is far. So far-sighted, myopia is near-sightedness, where he can see nearby objects clearly, he cannot see far objects clearly. So we can say that the student is suffering from myopia. To correct his problem, what kind of lens is used? The lens used in myopia is
Concave.
concave
Concave
lens.
lens.
So concave lens of suitable power can be used to correct the student's problem. Okay. So next, so this complete in-text questions. So now I'll move on to the exercise question. So I'll ask one of you, you have to answer it. Okay. First question. Listen the question carefully. The human eye can focus objects at different distances. The human eye can focus object at different distances by adjusting the focal length of the eye lens. This is due to option A, presbyopia, option B, accommodation, option C, nearsightedness, option D, farsightedness. Shravya JP, what is the answer for this?
Accommodation, sir.
Accommodation. What is meant by accommodation? The ability of eye to
The
adjust
eye lens. To
adjust
adjust
its
his focal length.
we call it as accommodation. So question here is, the human eye can focus. So human eye can focus object which is placed at different distance by adjusting its focal length. So this is what we call it as accommodation. Okay, next question. Srujana Raga, answer this question. Human eye
Yes, sir.
forms the image of an object. The human eye forms image of an object at its option A, cornea, option B, iris, option C, pupil, option D, none of this.
Right. None of this, sir.
None of this. So instead of none of this, okay, leave
Retina.
about the where
Retina, sir.
exactly the human. Okay, retina. I did not give option retina. So that is why she said none of this. So answer is retina. So the human eye forms the image of an object at its retina. We know exactly on retina the image of the object will fall. So next question, Vivek Jain. The least distance of distinct vision for a young adult with normal vision is about. Vivek Jain, are you there? Ketan Jain, Sudeep Sardar,
25 centimeters.
25 centimeter. Very good. The least distance of distinct vision is 25 centimeter. It is also called as near point. Far point is infinity. Okay. So next question, Rahul.
Sir.
The change in the focal length of eye lens is caused by the action of. The change in the focal length of eye lens is caused by the action of
Ciliary muscles.
ciliary muscles. Very good. So this change in the focal length of the eye lens is caused by the action of ciliary muscles. So once ciliary muscles contract, the lens will become thick. Once they relax or expand, the lens will become
Expand.
thin. So this change in the focal length of the eye lens is caused by the action of ciliary muscles. So next question, a person needs a lens of power. A person needs a lens of power minus 5.5 diopter for correcting his distant vision. For correcting his distant vision, that means he needs 5.5 diopter for correcting his distant vision, means he is not able to see far objects clearly. So this person is suffering from myopia. Okay.
Myopia.
For correcting his near vision, he needs the lens of power plus 1.5 diopter. Plus 1.5 diopter. For correcting his near vision means he is not able to see near objects clearly, but he is able to see the far objects clearly.
For object
In such
clear.
case, he is suffering from
Hypermetropia.
hypermetropia. That means this person is suffering from both myopia as well as hypermetropia. So for correcting his near vision, he used plus 1.5 diopter. For correcting his far vision, he is using minus 5.5 diopter lens. Okay. So now question is, what is the focal length of the lens required for correcting distant vision as well as near vision? So we have to calculate focal length of distant vision as well as focal length of near vision. So they have
Near
given
vision.
power. So power is, we know power of lens is equal to reciprocal of focal length. Okay, first condition for distant vision, it means he is suffering from myopia. So if it is myopia, what lens it is used? Negative sign here itself indicates we are using concave lens. So focal length is
Thank
equal
you.
to 1 divided by minus 5.5. So similarly for correcting near vision, for correcting near vision, that is hypermetropia, same focal length is equal to 1 divided by power of lens. So focal length is equal to 1 divided by 1.5. So calculate, you will get what is 1 by 1.5 minus 5.5.
0.67, sir.
0 point,
67, sir.
it is minus 0.18
Minus
meter.
0.6, sir. Yeah, 18
Minus
meters.
0.18 meter. Here it is 0.67 meter.
6 meters.
Okay. So minus 0.18 meter is the focal length of myopic person, and 0.67 is the focal length of hypermetropic person. So here we need concave lens. Here we need convex lens. That means this person is using bifocal lens. So the upper part of the lens is concave and lower part of the lens is
Convex.
convex. Understood? So next
Yes, sir.
problem,
Understood,
next
sir.
question. Next question. The far point of myopic person is 80 centimeter. So here the person is suffering from myopia again. The far point of myopic person is 80 centimeter in front of the eye. What is the nature of power of lens required to correct the problem? So we have to calculate nature of power of lens. So power of lens we have to calculate. The far point of myopic person is 80 centimeter. So myopia means he can see near objects clearly, he cannot see far objects distinctly, or he cannot see distant objects clearly. So near point is, we know, up to 80 centimeter he will be able to see the objects. So at 80 centimeter, image of the object is formed on retina. So we will take V as minus 80 centimeter. But as he is suffering from myopia, if he place the object at infinity, he should be able to see the object. So we have to consider object distance as infinity minus infinity. Here also image distance is minus infinity, because both of them are in the same direction. Object distance avakade, image akadane irutte. That is why we should take negative in both cases. So by applying lens formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f is equal to minus 80 minus into minus plus, it will become 0. So plus 0, 1 by infinity is 0. So 1 divided by f is equal to minus 1 divided by 80 centimeter. So focal length of this is how much? Minus 80
Minus
centimeter.
80 centimeters.
So we have to calculate power. If focal length is in centimeter, so we have a formula for power, that is 100 divided by
100 by 80.
in meter, that is minus 8. 0 cancels. So 10 divided by minus 8 is minus 1.25 diopter. Okay. So power of lens is minus 1.25 diopter, and minus indicates the lens required is concave lens, and it is diverging in nature. Okay. Did you understand? So this kind of problems are very easy.
Sir.
So we'll move on to the next problem. Make a diagram to show how hypermetropia is corrected. So we have to make a diagram to show that how hypermetropia is corrected. So I will draw the 3 cases. First, near point of hypermetropic eye. Okay, this is the near pointer, but instead of here, so what is hypermetropia? Farsightedness.
Farsightedness.
That means he can see far objects clearly, he cannot see near objects clearly, distinctly. Because, what is the reason? Because the focal length of the eye lens increases, our eyeball become too small. Understood? So this is the reason. So his near point is here. So near point of the object is here, but the near point is receding away. So instead of that, image should fall on retina, but image is forming behind the retina. So what lens if we use, image will fall back to retina. So we have to use convex lens. So once we use convex lens, so exactly see object is at this point. So instead of, let me join this. I'll take this here. So if I use convex lens, what happens? It will diverge the rays. So as it diverges the rays, so my near point will be corrected. So this is the diagram you have to write for correction of hypermetropia. So first you write the normal near point, then he is suffering with hypermetropia. So write this as he is suffering with hypermetropia. Instead of image here, so he will see, he will be able to see the image if it is here. But since his focus is behind retina, so object will fall in front of him. So in order to bring it back, so what you have to use, if you use convex lens, so it will come back to retina, the image will come back to retina. So if the object is at this point, he will be able to see it clearly. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, ಇದನ್ನ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೈಪ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಸೇಮ್ normal eye, hypermetropic eye, so eyeball is too small, hypermetropic eye. So here also eyeball is too small. So here the rays are coming. This is normal eye. For normal eye, the image will fall exactly on retina. So for hypermetropic eye, what happens? The image will fall behind retina. Why it will fall behind retina? Because the eyeball is too small. So in order to bring this back on retina, so what we have to use? We have to use convex lens. So once we use convex lens, the ray will converge, not diverge. The ray will converge. So once the ray will converge, the image will fall back on retina. Okay. So you follow the first diagram which is given in textbook. This is for just making you understand. Okay. So by using convex lens, what we will do? We will try to converge the incident rays. Once the incident ray converge, so the ray after refraction from the eye lens will also converge on retina. Okay, that is why convex lens is used. So this is the answer for first question. So we have to draw the ray diagram for make the diagram to show how hypermetropia is corrected. In that, the near point of hypermetropic eye is 1 meter. So first we know what is hypermetropia. Hypermetropia is far-sightedness or near-sightedness? Far-sightedness. So that means you can see far objects clearly. You cannot see near objects. You cannot see near object means the near point of a hypermetropic person recedes away. Recedes away means the near point is 25 centimeter. But it recedes away. It won't be 25 centimeter. It will be more than 25 centimeter. Suppose I will take it as 40 centimeter. So hypermetropic person is suffering from this. He is not able to see near objects clearly, but he is able to see the objects which are at 40 centimeter to infinity. from 25 centimeter to 40 centimeter, he is not able to see. Okay, this is the problem. Now understand the question. The near point of hypermetropic eye is 1 meter. The near point is 1 meter. What that means? 1 meter I can take it as 100 centimeter. 1 meter is nothing but 100 centimeter. The near point of hypermetropic eye is 1 meter, that is 100 centimeter. He is able to see the image which is placed at 100 centimeter. So we can take V as minus 100 centimeter. From 1 meter he will be able to see the image, but what we need to make here, we have to prepare a lens in order that this person can see objects placed at 25 centimeter. So we have to take object distance as minus 25 centimeter. Understood? See,
Sir.
this is 100 centimeter, this is infinity. He is able to see the objects which are placed from 100 centimeter to infinity, but he is not able to see objects from 25 centimeter to 100 centimeter. So if we give him a lens with suitable power, after calculating we will give him power with suitable power. So before calculating, what is our aim? We have to place the object at 25 centimeter, then he will be able to see the object from 25 centimeter to infinity. So we have to take object distance as 25 centimeter. Understood? So now using lens formula, ಏನಾದರೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ರಿ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ. Using lens formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v. What is v? Minus 100 centimeter. Minus into minus plus 1 by 25. So 1 by f is equal to cross multiply minus 25 plus 100 divided by 1 to 125. Correct? So f is equal to 125 divided by
75 divided by
75. Okay. Let me take LCM.
3.
So 1 by f is
Minus 2500, sir.
if I take LCM 100, it will become minus
1.
1 plus 4.
4.
So 1 by f is equal to 3 by 100.
3 by
3 by
100.
F is equal to 100 by 3
100 by 3.
centimeters. Okay, so focal length of the lens is 100 by 3 centimeters. But I want power. So power of lens is equal to
1 by
3
f.
by 100.
centimeter is already there. So I will write 100 divided by 100 divided by
100 by
3.
3.
So P is equal to this 100 cancels.
3.
3 will go to numerator, 3 diopter. So power of
3
lens
diopter.
is 3 diopter.
3
And
diopter.
as it is having plus sign, so the lens used to correct this defect is convex lens.
Convex.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll move on to the next problem. Easy problems. Okay, next question. Why is a normal eye not able to see clearly the object placed closer than 25 centimeter? So we know near point of an human eye is 25 centimeter. Their question is, why is a person cannot be able to see objects clearly placed near than 25 centimeter? We know that the ability of eye for its maximum contraction is 25 centimeter. Below a certain limit, the human eye lens cannot be contracted. So below this limit, if it still try to contract the eye lens, we will get strain in eyes. And also 25 centimeter is our near point, so we will be able to see objects clearly placed at 25 centimeter. So that is the maximum limit for the eye to contract. If we try to contract it again, what happens? We will get stress in eyes, and also the object which are placed near than 25 centimeter will not be visible clearly. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ 25 ಸೆಂಟಿಮೀಟರ್ಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂದೆ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, that is the maximum limit for eye lens to contract. So that is the minimum limit. Below that minimum limit the eye lens cannot be contracted. So that is why the image of the object which is placed less than 25 centimeter cannot be seen clearly. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, next question. What happens to the image distance in the eye when we increase the distance of an object from the eye? So this is very good question. So this is our eye. So object is, okay, first case object is here, second case object is here, third case object is somewhere here. So first case I will take 25 centimeter, this is 50 centimeter, this is somewhere infinity. So his question is, what happens to the size distance of the image inside the eye?
Sir, video
The
went off.
optical retina. Distance from optical center to the retina, we call it as image distance. Will it change or will it be fixed? What happens to the image distance inside the eye? What happens? Will it change?
Fixed,
Yes.
sir.
Huh? It is fixed. It is fixed. Why it is fixed? How it is fixed? Because by the action of ciliary muscles, this eye lens can be adjusted for different focal lengths. So the image distance will be always fixed. We cannot change the image distance inside the eye. So answer is image distance is fixed. So by the action of ciliary muscles, we will change the focal length of the eye lens, but we will not change the image distance. So image distance inside the eye is fixed. Okay. So what happens? The image distance will be fixed. It cannot be altered. It cannot be changed. So next question, why do stars twinkle? So I have already explained it in yesterday's class.
Atmospheric refraction.
The twinkling of star is due to the atmospheric refraction of starlight. The starlight on entering the Earth's atmosphere undergoes refraction continuously. Due to the gradually changing refractive index, the starlight bends its ray towards the normal. Right? Since the starlight bends its rays towards the normal, the apparent position of the star is slightly above the actual position of the star, and this apparent position of the star is not stationary. It keeps on changing due to the physical condition of the Earth's atmosphere is not stationary. Since stars are very far away from the Earth, we consider star as point size sources. So the light entering from this point size sources keeps on variating. Why it keeps on variating? Because there is a change in the refractive index of atmosphere. As it keeps on changing, we see the light entering our eye as flickering. Sometimes the star may appear brighter and it may appear fainter. So that causes twinkling effect. So if you write this much, you will get 3 marks, but you don't have descriptive exam. So from this paragraph, they may ask MCQ question. Okay. So next question, explain why the planet do not twinkle. We know planets are much closer to Earth. Planets are much closer to Earth. They are considered as extended sources of light. The planets are considered as extended sources. That is, they are considered as large number of point size sources. The total amount of light entering our eye will be averaged out to 0, and thereby nullifying the twinkling effect. So twinkling effect is 0, so the planet do not twinkle. So this is the answer for next question. Again, you don't have descriptive examination, but if the questions will be asked in second term, you have to write in the same pattern. There should not be any change in the wordings. Next question, why does the sun appear reddish early in the morning? So why does sun appears reddish early in the morning? So for this you have to write the sun is very far away from the earth during morning, as the rays are coming from sun are very far due to the atmosphere present in the earth. The most of the shorter wavelength light is scattered by the atmosphere, and longer wavelength light reaches our eye. So that is why we see during sunrise the color of the sky is reddish or orange red. Next question, why does the sky appear dark instead of blue to an astronaut? Why does the sky appear dark instead of blue? Because uh, there won't be any presence of atmosphere. So as there is no atmosphere, the scattering of light won't takes place. If there is no scattering of light, the sky appears dark to an astronaut. Okay, so this ends the chapter human eye and colorful world. Remember one thing, the human eye part is deleted for CBSE, but it is there for NTSE. Whatever the concept I have taught related to human eye function, power of accommodation, defects of eyes, that is myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia, cataract, all these concepts won't be there for CBSE examination, but it will be there for NTSE. So you should prepare for everything, and also the problems related to the myopia, hypermetropia, those problems won't be there for CBSE, but it will come for NTSE. So I will solve few more problems, still we have time. From exam idea I will solve from long answer. Some important numericals, we have 3 questions from exam idea. See, and also you have to complete in-text questions, exercise questions. They are very easy. Just listen to my class 2 to 3 times. No need to go through this. Today's class is enough to complete in-text questions and exercise questions. And also I have sent you exam idea. Please go through exam idea. If you get any doubts, you have my number. Make a call. I will clear your doubt. Okay. So do not miss this chapter, because for first term you have only 2 chapters, that is light reflection refraction, and also this refraction of refraction through prism. From refraction through prism you have complete chapter, that is the colorful world concept. Okay. So next problem from exam idea, there are 3 problems. I will solve 3 problems. A person cannot see objects nearer than 75 centimeter. A person cannot see objects nearer than 75 centimeter. Nearer than 75 centimeter means
Below
cannot
75.
below 75 he is able to see or he is not able to see.
Able to see, sir.
Able to
Not
see.
able to. Sir.
He is able to see, right? Let me read the question. A person cannot see objects nearer than 75 centimeter. That means up to 75 centimeter he is not able to see objects. From 75 centimeter to infinity he is able to see. That means what defect he is suffering from?
Hypermetropia.
Hypermetropia. Sir.
Hypermetropia.
Myopia.
Myopia. What is myopia? Nearsightedness. He can see near objects clearly. He cannot see far objects clearly. Okay, let me read the question once again. A person cannot see objects nearer than 75 centimeter from his eyes, while a person with normal vision can see objects up to 25 centimeter from his eyes. That means, let me read. A person cannot see objects nearer than 75 centimeter. Okay, this is correct. From 75 to infinity, he cannot see. He can see. So that means he is suffering from hypermetropia.
Hypermetropia.
Hypermetropia. From 25 to 75, he is not able to see. So exactly at what point he is able to see the object? That is image
75
distance. So V is equal to minus 75
minus
centimeter.
75 centimeters.
So if we place the object at 25 centimeter, he should be able to see. From 75 to infinity, there is no problem with him. So we will take object as minus 25
Minus
centimeter
25 centimeters.
so that we can calculate focal length as well as power of lens. Since the defect is hypermetropia, we should get the power of lens as positive. So using
Positive.
lens formula, 1 by f is equal to 1 by d minus 1 by u. 1 by f is equal to, what is 1 by d? Minus 75 minus into minus
Plus 1 by
20.
20.
So 1 by f is equal to, if you take LCM, 75 25 3s minus 1 plus 2
No, sir. 3, sir.
3 sir, 3 plus 3.
3 is okay, 3. So 1 by f is equal to
2 by 75.
2 by 75.
so f is equal to 75 by
75 by
2.
2.
F is equal to 75 by 2. 36.
37.5. 37.5.
37 point. Sir.
Centimeters.
5 sir.
So this is the focal length, but we have to calculate power. Power is equal to
1 by
4.
focal.
100 divided by 37.5. So power of lens is equal to 100 by 37.5.
2.67. 67.
2.67. Okay, 2.67 diopter is the power of this lens. So you can say clearly the person is suffering from hypermetropia and his power is 2.67 diopter and the lens used is concave
Convex.
lens. Concave. Convex.
Convex sir.
Lens used is convex lens. So next problem. A person cannot see beyond 80 centimeter. A person cannot see beyond 80 centimeter means he can see up to 80 centimeter. So we
80
take
centimeters.
C as 80 centimeter.
Minus
Beyond
80.
80 centimeter he cannot see. So that means object distance should be taken as
Infinity.
infinity. Correct? But we will complete the question first before taking object distance as infinity. A person cannot see objects beyond 80 centimeter from his eyes, while a person with normal eyesight can see objects easily placed up to 160 centimeter from the eye. So that means instead of infinity, they are saying the normal person can
160.
see to 160 centimeter. So the far point of normal eye here is 160 centimeter. So we have to take it as
Minus.
160 centimeter. So calculate focal length. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. 1 by f is equal to 1 by v is minus 80.
By minus 80 plus 1 by 160.
1 by f is equal to take 160 LCM. So 82 is minus 2 plus 1.
Sir.
So f is equal to minus 160.
1.
160.
1.
160, sir.
160 centimeter. Is it right? Minus 160 centimeter.
Yes, sir.
So we have to calculate power of lens. So power of lens is reciprocal
100
of
by
focal
minus
length
160.
equal to 100 divided by
100 by
minus 1.
Minus 1.
minus 160.
So cancel. So p is equal to minus 10 by 16. If you calculate, you will get
0.
0.625 diopter. So minus 0.625 diopter. So minus indicates the lens is concave, diverging lens, and power of lens is 0.625 diopter. Understood?
Yes,
So
sir.
if they give such
Sir.
problems, you should be able to solve. Okay, next problem. A person can see clearly up to 3 meters. So a person can see clearly up to 3 meters. That
3
means
meters.
can see image up to 3 meters. That is V is equal to minus 3 meters.
-3.
Prescribe a lens for his spectacles so that he can see clearly up to 12 meters. So he can see up to 3 meters, but he is not able to see the objects which are behind it. That is 12 meters. He is not able to
12.
see the object which is at 12 meters. So
12
what kind
meters.
of defect he is suffering from? Myopia.
Hypermetro.
Hypermetropia.
Hypermetropia or myopia? We'll calculate. So u will be taken as minus 12 meters. So 1 divided by f is equal to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So 1 divided by f is equal to 1 by minus 3 meters. Minus into minus plus 1 by 12.
12.
So 1 by f is equal to calculate, take 12 LCM. 3 4s are plus 1.
1.
So 1 by f is equal to
Minus 3 by 12.
-3 by 12.
Minus 1
F
by
equal
4.
to -4.
4
-4.
meters. Minus 4 meters. Minus indicates which lens? Concave lens.
Concave.
The person is suffering
Concave
from
lens.
myopia.
Myopia.
P is equal to 1 divided by f. So P is equal to 1 divided by
100.
4. Since it is in meters, no, since it is in meters, we have to take 1 by. If it is in centimeters, we will take 100 by. So 1 by
100 by.
4 meters. 1 by 4 is 0.25 diopter. So power of lens is minus 0.25 diopter.
Diopter.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Understood,
Yes,
sir.
Okay, I'll stop at this point. Okay, make sure that you will complete the notes. You will complete studying exam idea. And also tomorrow's class, I'll continue with magnetic effects of electric current. I think I started with magnetic field lines, properties of magnetic field lines I completed, right?
Yes, sir.
So I will continue from the magnetic field around a straight conductor carrying current from tomorrow's class. Okay, tomorrow I will take, day after tomorrow I will take, if possible Monday and Tuesday, 2 days I'll take. I try to finish the magnetic effect of electric current chapter also. So you will have only 4 chapters. Electricity I have already completed in offline class. Light chapter I have completed in online class. Human eye chapter is completed. Only 1 chapter left, that is magnetic effect of electric current. If I complete that 1 chapter for this year, physics chapter for CBSE will be over. Okay, after that complete revision only. Complete revision or foundation or Olympiad classes. Okay. Okay, tomorrow. Okay, today be ready with exam idea. Once go through exam idea, and also I will send you a few homework related to prism, refraction through prism in WhatsApp. So there are many multiple choice questions. Go through that, try to understand. And if you don't understand any problems or any theory related to human eye as well as light reflection, also electricity, call me. I'll clear your doubts. Happy Nagar Panchami. Bye.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you,
Bye,
sir.
sir.
Same to sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.